Wait. Before we get to the house tour, let's rewind and see what happened here.
We're gonna attempt to put a hole in this wall, and we don't have a stud finder, and we already looked stupid knocking on it looking for studs, and I think we found two, but then we're quickly tricked. So we talked to the previous owners, and they told us that there's a trimmed out, or at least an opening for a doorway here, and behind this wall is the master bedroom. So we're gonna bust through this, hoping that we don't screw stuff up.
I'm just gonna bust through it like right now.
Yep, like right now. Aim.
What if I mess something up?
Aim.
The house goes on fire.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I like the flip flops. Wow. Okay.
That was good.
That was pretty smart.
I'm pretty strong.
You freaked me out. I just got a handful of insulation, so that's kind of weird. That's kind of.
Hold on, let's get a flashlight or something.
Probably not a door opening.
Let's see. Oh, I need a light in there. Let's see. Oh, there's a little door thing. What's it called? The little clicky thing where it clicks in. What is that?
Like the slot? I don't know. The hardware for the door?
There's definitely a door. All right, let's hit it more. This is the opening of the house door, and apparently at the time, we found out from the original owners today, who I'll insert picture here, adorable. So this is the owners of the home we got to spend time with at the closing, and they are so sweet. They lived there from the 70s all the way till 2019, so pretty incredible. They actually rented for 10 years before that from the original owner from the 40s, and after I filmed this, the owner's wife sent me all of these pictures and videos all the way dating back from the 70s, which is incredible. They did a ton of renovations to this house and adding on, even all the way down to 1980s written out budgets, which is just crazy to look at and so fun. So it is so exciting to be able to look at some of this stuff, see some things that we would love to recreate, like an old vintage sign of our house address, from just being able to like share this journey with them and invite them back to Our Pink Box. Anyways, at the time told us that directly across from the entrance of the house there was a doorway and two windows that basically matched this, and so that was super helpful because we knew we wanted to open up this wall anyways to a doorway into our master bedroom eventually, and made it super easy because it was already cased out, so easy to find. Now we just have to open up the other side, but we'll have to case that opening or
until I go in the attic. I don't want to mess with this.
I guess I'm really short, so like to me it's like not weird at all.
Two reasons it's weird. Not only is it short, but once again, this is higher. I can't lower this to the same height because then my head will literally hit. So this has to stay tall, that has to stay short, which means the top panel is going to go at an incline down. It's going to look like a dang tunnel. I don't understand why you don't get that.
I don't. My brain doesn't work that way either, so. With this stuff. Oh, okay.
Here.
Here what?
You want the top of your door jambs to be flush like this, right?
Right.
Instead, it's going to be like this. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but...
So the next morning we were onto the electrical that was attached to the middle stud that we were obviously taking down on the other side of the wall. We turned off the power and used a meter to make sure the power was in fact off. I definitely suggest using one anytime you do these types of projects, anytime you're touching live wires. Alright, so here we are just removing the other studs that were inside of that opening that was on the other side of the wall. So we used Sawzall to cut these out at different points just to make it easier to knock down with the sledgehammer. This wasn't a load-bearing wall, so these studs didn't even go all the way up to the roof line. So they weren't really adding any support, but I added in 2 on each side just for so some extra stability in that doorway. Alright, so here is the final opening. We haven't enclosed it for a door yet, but we're waiting on that door to come. Here you see a header board that went all the way across that we originally thought might support the roof, but it didn't, so we just kind of capped it over. Here's some electrical that we still have to hide in there as well, but you can now see from the front to the backyard when you come in the door. Alright, so back to that house tour.